Action.
All right, now that we've gone over both our high block from our horse stance and our hook kick, we're going to start going over some of our self-defense moves. So for this week, our self-defense is a two-hand-on-one wrist grab, meaning that somebody has used both of their arms and they are grabbing my hand down here by my wrist. So how this is going to work, somebody has my wrist or my hand. I'm going to reach into the cookie jar, as we like to say, and grab my own hand. When I'm grabbing my hand, I do not want to interlock my fingers, but I want to couple my hands like a train track. So I have one hand, and the other one is going to reach in, just like so, and I'm going to grab my fingers together and lock my thumbs together on top, just like so. So somebody has my hand, I'm reaching into the cookie jar, train tracks, my fingers wrap around my hands, my thumbs wrap on top. From here, using the power of both of my arms and my hips, making sure I'm twisting my hips and shoulders as I look away. I've grabbed, I'm pulling my hands up at an angle while turning my hips away. From here, once I'm released and free, I can take my step back. My hands go up, leaving them open, because we don't want to look like we're trying to start a fight. Yelling, stop, leave me alone. So if I do it a little faster in the air, somebody's got my arm, I grab, I pull and spin, and I step back. Stop! Leave me alone! Leaving my hands up just like so. Now, if you're an adult, we're doing the same thing, but we're adding in that extra element of self-defense just in case I'm out in the street and there's no one around to help me. I'm starting the same way. I'm reaching in. However, this time, instead of just turning away and getting away from my opponent, I'm going to make sure I give them something to think about so I have some time to get away. So I'm here, and as I'm pulling and twisting, I'm taking my elbow and lifting it up into their chin. So it's the same motion for the most part, but instead of going at an angle, I'm going up a little more, and I'm using my elbow to strike them in the chin as I step back, and then I turn and run. Right, so now we're working on actually applying that move instead of just doing it in the air. So Mr. Burton, he's here. He's got a hold of my arm. Starting off nice and slow, I'm reaching into the cookie jar and I'm grabbing it. I'm turning my hips away and lifting my arms up nice and high, so I'm turning and spinning. And then I'm stepping back, yelling, stop, leaving me alone, making sure I'm keeping my arms nice and loose. Now, going a little bit faster at full speed, he's got my arms, I grab and I spin, and I step back, stop, leave me alone. Making sure that I'm doing it as soon as somebody grabs my arms, not waiting for them to get a good grip. Now, for those of us who are a little bit older, applying that strike, I'm not going to show you full speed, because obviously I don't want to hit Mr. Burton, but from here, he's got my arms. I'm reaching in. This time, instead of turning away right away as I'm doing it, I'm still moving my hips, but I'm staying in place for the most part. I'm dropping my knees, and as I stand up and I pull, I'm lifting my elbow into Mr. Burton's head, so that from here, I can turn and run to get somewhere safe where I need to, and he has something to think about as I'm getting away.